the man walked into the office, only to find his boss slumped over the desk. Nelson couldn't believe his eyes. He tugged at the dagger to confirm it wasn't a prank. He tried to put the dagger back but couldn't bring himself to do it. Instead, he accidentally smeared blood on his clothes. Panicked, he grabbed the dagger and ran out. The sight sent his colleagues into screams. He tucked the dagger into his coat, forcing calm as he stepped into the elevator. As the elevator descended, the dagger slipped out. An elderly man beside him kindly picked it up. To avoid suspicion, Nelson pretended to have a nosebleed, covering his face with a handkerchief. Nelson fled in a frenzy, bumping into the real killer, who had just escaped by a rope. He reached a bridge and tried to dispose of the weapon, but the thrown dagger landed squarely on a police patrol boat. The police had already identified the killer through office surveillance, yet the nervous Nelson hid at the sight of officers. After leaving a message for his family, he went to an ATM to withdraw cash, then realized transactions would expose his location. He discarded all his bank cards, keeping only loose change. After cleaning off the blood, he went to the bus station to buy a ticket, but he didn't have enough money. He had to pawn his watch as collateral. The killer, fleeing in a stolen car, spotted Nelson and mistook him for a pursuer, abandoning the vehicle. In reality, Nelson was just checking his reflection. Soon, Nelson was kicked off the bus. The clerk had only sold him a half-fare ticket. Forced to hike, he treated it as a wilderness survival challenge. While walking, he found the killer's abandoned Jeep. He drove to a motel to rest, but staff grew suspicious and called the police. After showering, Nelson saw a newspaper report about the stolen car. He couldn't believe the vehicle he'd just taken was already reported missing yesterday. Furious, he punched the wall, unaware the killer was in the next room. Police soon arrived. Nelson wrapped a towel around his head, hoping to blend in, but the officers ignored him entirely, until the motel staff pointed him out. Nelson gestured behind the cops, trying to divert attention. Coincidentally, the killer stepped out of his room. A fierce shootout erupted between the killer and police. Nelson, thinking the bullets were meant for him, dodged imaginary gunfire as he scrambled away. After escaping, the killer contacted his employer, convinced Nelson was an agent sent to hunt him. Now, he resolved to eliminate Nelson first.